right, welcome back. Week 14 is in the books. 54.75 miles or 88.1 kilometers for my metric people. And yeah, this is block 4, second week in that block. And yeah, things are starting to get serious. How did it go? Well, from last week being a little bit sick to still, just a little bit of trailing, things felt pretty much back to normal. So started the week off with our kind of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday block with a 10 mile, 6 mile, 8 mile. And during the week, I don't know, I felt like I've hit a pretty good rhythm overall. Weather was nice and bearable. Nothing crazy. Like for the last couple of weeks, it's like rain and other, terrible situations. There's always something, and this week really nothing. Everything between kind of 15 to 20-ish degrees. Beautiful weather. Just kind of got out there and hammered it. Pacing was pretty good. I guess the only thing to note, overall energy kind of capacity felt a little bit flat. I ended up cutting 2 of the weight workouts from the week overall. So just 2 sessions overall in the week, which wasn't too bad. Heading into our long run for Saturday, Friday night, essentially did a way better job of just kind of prepping things, getting things ready to go, so there'd be less kind of screwing around Saturday morning. It takes a lot of cognitive load off you, just having your gear, the water already ready, your first hydration pack ready to go, clothes you're going to wear, all the gear just prepped, so you're not scrambling. And that kind of worked out because Friday's sleep didn't go too well. I ended up just kind of waking naturally up at 5 a.m. Decided to say screw it, just threw on the clothes and headed out the door, skipped breakfast, and just headed out to the trails. I ended up starting the trail run shortly after 6 a.m., which was great because the forecast for the weekend was to hit up to 22 degrees by kind of 1 o'clock, which, if I learned anything from, I think it was in block 3 where we had that random spike where it was like almost 25, getting racing in the heat and running, not 100% back in the speed with that. So starting earlier when things were a little bit cooler was nice. Overall, let's go through. Still like a little bit damp on the trails. Actually, you don't see too much in these pictures. There were a few little kind of, here's one, I guess. There's still like a few little muddy points out there, but overall much better than the previous week. And yeah, it was nice to kind of get there and kind of start putting in some things I noticed immediately, even over the previous session. My footwork just felt a little bit tighter, a lot less tree roots and whatnot through some of the more technical sessions. There's a point kind of in and around this area where there's like just a ton of tree roots, and it's almost 300-400 meters where you're doing like this happy dance with your feet, just trying to dodge these things. Every time you kick one, I don't know, it just takes like a little bit out of you, and over the course of many hours can be pretty painful. So yeah, it felt really good. It was nice to kind of grind through it just over, I think, just over 4 hours. We were out there 4 hours 25 minutes. Felt feeling very confident. Got to steal a bunch of local legends, all the same deal. That really matters. What did fueling look like? Kept a little closer eye on it to kind of see, and I'll talk a little bit more about why in a minute. During the run, consumed about 4.5 liters of water. I'm using the 2-liter flask right now with the hose on it, as well as 5 of the Cliff Bar shoes. That was mixed in with, give or take, 4 scoops of Tailwind per 2 liters of water. About 800 to 900 calories worth of Tailwind were consumed, another 500 calories through the shoes. So there's a decent amount of offset. These projected calories are always questionable at best, but it's a ballpark. It's a ballpark. So didn't feel like I hit the wall in any way, and even at the end, I still felt like I had more in the tank, which is always a good feeling. You never want to feel like you're just limping out right at the end of your distance, or you're struggling a few minutes before. So, as I said, get off the trail, still feeling fresh. Yeah, just as the heat really started to kick in too, it was just about lunchtime. Then got to kind of decompress for the remainder of the day. Heading into the 105-minute session on Sunday. Obviously, the Sunday was Mother's Day, so most of the day was spent with family. So the run itself kind of came closer in the evening, which was nice, a little bit cooler. Nothing too special. Just went through the pace. Even my super slow pace started to come up a little bit. 6:14 kilometer. No effort. It was just grinding it out. Felt nice breeze off the lake. So feeling good coming off of week 14. So now we're hitting the top week on this block, and this is the biggest training block I've ever done. So pretty sweet. It's going well so far. So what does the week 3 look like? Well, we're starting this one off with a 10 mile, 6 mile, 9 mile, kind of as usual. That's kind of been the cadence for a little bit. Where things get a little funnier, I guess. I don't know. Spicier, hotter, who knows? We're going to see. I didn't check the forecast. 24 miles on the long run. We're going to hit the big 40K. This will be a real test to kind of see where I'm at. And the Sunday run will be a 2-hour run to wrap the week up. This will put us directly into an active rest week. But one fun surprise, though, is I messed up the date of the first trail race, and it will actually be the following weekend after the active rest week. So this 40K on the trails will be last long trail run before the first race of the season. So a lot of the projections in terms of how I'm going to handle it are going to come off of how that 40K goes. And to add a little extra fun, here, let me pull this over. This is the website information for this race. And I don't know if you've seen too many of these websites, but this is pretty light. We got some start times. The overall course plan isn't going to be kind of even fully known until about a week out from the actual race starting. So no idea on kind of aid station, elevation on the course, what's the mix between road and hills, ton of all unknowns. The only nice thing is where I've been running these trails is very close, right around here on the map. I'm not sure how that looks in the capture. So we're within 20 minutes where this is at. So the terrain can't be drastically different. The elevation can still be a question though. So hopefully figured some more of that information out that they release it during the active rest week, and I will cover that in the upcoming video. But yeah, that's exciting. Yeah, I can't believe I goofed on the date. So yeah, fun time. So that's coming up. So the active rest week will really be about getting the body feeling 100%. Thankfully, no nagging injuries or pain kind of in this week 4 where we really push the envelope. So let's go after this week 15. Hopefully your training plan is going great. Squamish 50-50, it's closer. We're just past the halfway point of this 28-week training camp. So, the target is in sight. The races start to fire up. This is where, training through all these blocks is going to come to fruition. Let's kind of make it all worth it. Everyone have a great running week. We'll catch you on the next one.